Hello guys, a very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. So I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. So quickly join in so that we can start our today's discussion. All right. So everyone, Sunil sir, very good evening. How are you? Other also guys, a very good evening to all of you guys. So we have Sunil sir here and other Sachin sir, Dinanath sir. कैसे हैं सब लोग? We are meeting after a long time, huh? All good. Audio and video is fine from my side. So please do let me know so that we can start our discussion, right? So we have done with all the four subject and got many surprises. This time every paper was like next level. Okay, so what we were expecting and what examiner is planning, there is a difference between these two. So yes, very good evening to all of you. Yes, so shall we start then? Shall we start? So today onwards, first of all, those who are preparing for different elective papers, so I'll be able to help you in HRM, and we'll be doing session for central banking and your rural banking. Apart from this, I can help you with unit wise mock, especially when you are going for your IT and risk management. Risk management, what else I can suggest you? Ki you can watch the module B, that unit wise discussion which we have done in BFM session. So that will help you in that particular case. ठीक है, तो ये दो तीन एरियाज हैं जिस पे आप थोड़ा सा काम कर सकते हैं, एंड दैट विल बी डेफिनेटली हेल्पफुल फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू, राइट? एंड आई टी इज़ लाइक समथिंग दैट इज़ कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. Mostly I hope कि people those who are preparing for like those who working in the IT departments, ठीक है, so I guess कि those only have filled this particular IT things and all. तो IT के लिए that will be the suitable source. Unit wise practice will be doing, ठीक है. I have already added mock आपका for all these particular one, and if you required unit wise questions PDF also, so I can provide you, right? But for HRM we'll be doing we'll be covering all these particular unit one by one. All right, so everyone, very good evening. Dinanath sir, very good evening. Chalo, so shall we start then? So first, when it comes to module A of HRM, human resource management, it is all about the areas like fundamentals of HRM, and I'll share the PDF for the entire all the five modules आपका, ठीक है. तो आज ही मैं आप सबके लिए पूरा कंप्लीट आपका सारे मॉड्यूल का कॉन्सेप्ट समरी प्लस unit wise practice share कर दूंगा. So you can, if you want to go through those particular one, so you can have a proper access related to this one, ठीक है. हाँ, दिस इज लाइक अभी एच आर एम नहीं भी पढ़ा है तो भी मैनेजेबल है, ठीक है. अब इससे ज़्यादा टफ नहीं जाएंगे ये लोग, ठीक है. सो बी आर बी एल, इट वॉज एक्सपेक्टेड कि ये भी टफर साइड में जाएगा, बट दैट वॉज स्टेटमेंट बेस्ड. अच्छा, वो दे डिड नॉट टच दैट सेक्शन वाला पार्ट एंड ऑल. तो अगर वो सेक्शंस के ऊपर केस स्टडीज वॉज देयर, ठीक है, एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड वॉज देयर, एंड कहीं ना कहीं मैक्सिमम कैंडिडेट हैव डन वेल इन बी आर बी एल सब्जेक्ट. ए बी एफ एम वॉज बिट सरप्राइजिंग सिमिलर टू योर बी एफ एम सब्जेक्ट, ठीक है. तो इस बार उन्होंने बहुत सारे न्यूमेरिकल्स वहाँ पे आपके रखे थे, ठीक है. रेस्ट प्रीवियस टू एज एक्सपेक्टेड, राइट. तो अब हमारे पास एच आर एम है, और दिस इज समथिंग विच इज स्कोरिंग वन. लेट्स से इफ एनी पीपल हु रिक्वायर्ड +20, sorry, +15 or even +20 also, if you are 45 at all, तो कहीं ना कहीं दिस इज द सब्जेक्ट. अगर आप थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे फोकस करते हैं, चीज़ों को पढ़ते हैं, वन टाइम स्टडी विल बी रिक्वायर्ड एंड दैट विल हेल्प यू आउट, राइट. सो फंडामेंटल ऑफ एच आर एम इज द वेरी फर्स्ट वन. देन वी हैव ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर, हाउ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बिहेव, और द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर्स, ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल चेंज, एच आर एम इन इंडियन बैंक्स, knowledge management, ठीक है. सो दीज आर द एरियाज विच आर पार्ट ऑफ योर मॉड्यूल ए. तो द फर्स्ट, when it comes to the first one, it is fundamentals of HRM, and this is something which we have already done in our ABM subject also. तो जो ABM में चीज़ें आपने करी थी या जो प्रैक्टिस आप लोगों ने किया था, that will definitely help you here also. तो जो लोग जैसे if you have scored less than 45 in any subject. Now my point is like अभी हमारे पास हमें एटलीस्ट आपका इलेक्टिव सब्जेक्ट को नेक्स्ट टाइम के लिए नहीं ले जाना है, दैट इज़ द ओनली पॉइंट. और जितने मतलब मैक्स टू मैक्स आपका देखो जेआईबी अगर होता है तो हम एक सिंगल अटेम्प्ट वाला लेके चलते हैं. बट लेट्स से इफ़ यू फेल्ड इन प्रीवियस 3 सब्जेक्ट और 4 सब्जेक्ट, आई विल नॉट सजेस्ट टू अपेयर इन द फाइनल पेपर विच इज़ HRM. ठीक है. सो दिस इज लाइक प्लीज़ ध्यान रखिएगा इन चीज़ों का, क्योंकि देखो लेट्स से इफ़ यू हैव स्कोर्ड लेस देन 45 in any subject and in other subject it is above than 45 but not आपका 50, so I'll suggest better to avoid this particular one. Reason being क्योंकि ये एक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जो कॉम्पनसेट करने में मदद कर सकता है अगली बार के लिए. बट अगर ऐसा है कि कुछ सब्जेक्ट में 50 प्लस है और कुछ सब्जेक्ट में आपका लेट्स से वन सब्जेक्ट यू आर 44, तो दैट लाइक अब वन सिंगल अटेम्प्ट वाला केस विल नॉट एप्लीकेबल नेक्स्ट टाइम. सो बेटर कि आपका कहीं ना कहीं जो इलेक्टिव पेपर्स है उसको आप लोग कवर करके चलिए. ठीक है. तो ये थोड़ी थोड़ी चीज़ें हैं, अगर आप स्ट्रेटेजिकली भी जाते हैं सो दिस विल हेल्प यू इन दैट पर्टिकुलर केस. ठीक है. जैसे मैम ने आपका पूनम मैम ने लिखा है कि लाइक 51 56, now you cannot have that single attempt वाला thing, so better कि to clear this particular one and all, right? चलो तो shall we start guys? Shall we start our today's discussion? The first unit is fundamental of HRM. The HRM is all about a process which help us in different dimensions. It is staffing function of management. जैसे ABFM में हमने पढ़ा था planning, organizing, staffing. Staffing is the third function of management which is all about selecting right person at right job, and that job is generally done by the HRM itself. Okay, human resource management. Nowadays organization are human centric, so we have competency based job. कहीं ना कहीं आपका जैसे टेक्नोलॉजिकल इवोल्यूशंस आपका हो रहे हैं, तो वी नीड अ पर्सन which has that much of competencies who can perform that particular job. And if somebody is having those particular skill set and all, it is very important to retain those particular ones. So it is not only about the recruitments, it is आपका start with the human resource planning, that demand and supply analysis. Then we have your आपका recruitment, which is kind of a negative process, which is called elimination, where we are doing some sort of eliminations. Then we have selection, then we have placement, training and development, then we have appraisals, we have your succession planning is also part of that particular one and all. So this entire flow is generally part of your HRM. Okay? So HRM, when it comes to objective and professionals perspective of HRM, human resource planning, it is आपका societal objective. When it comes to the objectives, ensure ethical and socially responsible practices to meet societal need while minimizing adverse effect on the organization itself. Organizational objective basically aligned. Nowadays there is one term called strategic HRM. Okay? So if your organization is evolving from one stage to another stage, so accordingly we have to design or align our HR department also. So let's say if we are planning to launch something new after 2 years or after 1 years, so we'll be requiring people, those who having that kind of skill set and all, right? तो वो कहीं ना कहीं आपका यहाँ से जो देखने के लिए मिलेगा. So functional objectives आपका maintain department contribution in services, जहाँ पे training आपको job fit people will be requiring so that we can have maximum utilization of resources. Personal objective, support employee to achieve their personal goal, or this is something related to the developmental functions of HRM and all, right? So professional, when it comes to professional perspective of HRM, it include areas like, okay, just a minute, I'll hide myself. So when it comes to आपका professional functions, so it include areas like So it involve areas like advisory role, employee policies, create a framework for organization structure, social responsibility, team, compensation, promotion, training, employee retention and retirements. Functional, आपका the policies or as a liaison functions within an organization which pass on the management policies to the employees. And even apart from that also, like the basic जो भी आपके payrolls, compensation and others. सर्विस रोल आपका, ठीक है, एक्ट एज अ इंटरनल सर्विस प्रोवाइडर स्पेशली ड्यूरिंग द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल चेंजेस, ensuring HR practices stay in current and effective. Specialist role, evolving HR role includes specialists like IR, international आपका relations, HR analytics, we have compensation, competency assessment and PMS. These experts often emerge from the HR consultancies and the internal specialization as well, right? When yes, definitely sir. Okay, chalo. So managerial role, when it comes to managerial function of HRM, it involve, this get asked many time, huh? Please do remember this one. So it involve areas like आपका planning. Basically when it comes to managerial function, we have planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So accordingly our HR things also aligned with that particular one. तो जैसे जैसे planning हो रही है कि like as I told you about that strategic planning, if you are going for a new product, so that how you are going to achieve that particular, what skill set of employees will be required, तो उन requirements को meet करना is primary objective, ठीक है. So establish objective and forecast future HR need using labor trend and organizational goal. Organizing is all about allocation of resources and basically assigning responsibilities, accountability and everything. So allocate task and responsibility to achieve objective through proper structuring of role and authority, who will be responsible for what basically. Staffing, right person fill the right job. Directing आपका motivation, communication, coordination, all these particular ones, supervision, leadership, they generally comes under this. Controlling function, evaluate actual performance against the plan to ensure conformity, take corrective actions as necessary itself, right? So that is generally part of this particular one. So now the next one is operational function of HRM. So it include procurements, HR planning, recruitment, selection, placement, developmental employee trainings, skill building, mentoring and counseling, compensation, managing wages, salaries and benefit, integration, aligning in employee interests with the organizational one, maintenance आपका, enhancing working conditions, motivation and communication itself. Developmental functions which include areas like retention management. बेसिकली व्हेन इट कम्स टू रिटेंशन, इट इज़ ऑलवेज लिंक विद द गुड पीपल, ठीक है. तो जो हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के पिलर्स हैं एम्प्लॉय बेस के अंदर, ठीक है, दोज हु आर परफॉर्मिंग गुड, सो हाउ टू रिटेन दोज पर्टिकुलर वन. सो रिटेंशन मैनेजमेंट, सो रिटेनिंग टॉप टैलेंट्स टू इंश्योर बिजनेस कंटिन्यूटी, काउंसलिंग एंड एडवाइजरी, प्रोवाइड सपोर्ट टू एम्प्लॉयज फॉर अ हेल्दी वर्क एनवायरनमेंट. Change management, change, like this is again very important functions which comes under the development. Ki like when organization is going through any change, so how we are breaking that employee status quo or the resistance itself, right? तो देखो क्या होता है, कोई भी organization अगर change आ रहा होता है, that change is led by the people itself, right? So technical and other changes we can do some sort of automation toward those particular ones, but human are very the management of human resources is bit tough आपका, because we do have some sort of resistance with the आपका existing system and all, ठीक है. We do not easily want to change, we want to always maintain some sort of status quo. So breaking that particular one and all, that is very important. Employee engagement to increase the productivity, turnover management, ठीक है. So turnover and attrition. Turnover means how frequently or employees are leaving the organization, ठीक है. यहाँ पे turnover का मतलब है कि कितने जल्दी join कर रहे हैं और कितने जल्दी छोड़ रहे हैं. So this is also कि like if people are, the turnover or the attrition rate is very high, that means there is some fundamental problem in that particular organization itself. So analyzing reason for employee exit and reducing the turnover. Talent management, recruiting, developing, retaining and talent through the structured plan and all. Employee policies, forming employee policies for the people in the organization. So employee policies are structured guidelines that direct employees' behavior and organizational decision. How like people should act within their role or within department within organization. So that these are, we do have some guiding principle, and those guiding principles comes from the your under the employee policies and others, right? So that is generally part of this one. So a policy include organization's vision, mission and expectations from employees. Policies help avoid favorism, clarify role and guide decision in areas like hiring, promotion and termination. HR policies must balance employee need with organizational goal. As human resources are dynamic and unpredictable, policies must be flexible, realistic and future oriented also. So organization continuously evolve their HR approaches due to changing trend, competition and internal changes, or that is something which is linked with the organizations, what we can say, that is linked with the आपका that like the demand of the time period, basically what we can say, right? Human resource accounting is something ki, like let's say if you have hired some person, okay, let's say we have recruited a person where we are paying 1 lakh rupees. So the outcome from that particular, that is called human capital, the contribution of that particular person, it should be whatever we are paying to them, that should be greater than that. Okay, the value contribution from the employee should be greater than that. So it will come around your module D or module C, the overall proper valuation and all. So HRA treat human capital as a valuable assets, sometimes noted on the balance sheet also. It involves measuring and quantifying the economic value of human resources such as recruitment, selection, training, experiences and commitment also. So the process help understanding the cost and potential values of human capital, including replacement cost when skilled employees leave. Accurately estimating human capital value is challenging, and even with models, confidence really exceed आपका 80% and all, right? Next one, valuation of human capital. So human capital is integral organizational strength and efficiency. In day-to-day accounting, we usually do not consider this particular one, but when organization is going through any sort of merger, acquisition and all, so where we generally account these kind of things also. Basically this comes under the intangible things. So it involves evaluating employee competencies, technical leadership, communication that impact the productivity. Dynamic management information system are useful for tracking and quantifying these competencies to approximate human asset valuation and all. So human capital is creating structural and customer capital, especially under the changing technological and market conditions also. Like in India's banking industry employ nearly a million people. So across public and private sector bank focus on attracting, developing and retaining talents through the structured training and motivational support. Modern bank emphasis on continuous development from clerical role to senior executive. Public sector bank, though initially facing challenges have made significant progress in adopting human capital development strategies to match the private one with these kind of like the overall like the overall areas like where we are doing some sort of sales activities and all. So unke basis pe we are doing some sort of calculations also, right? So that generally comes under this one. Now next one, you have key HRM practices in Indian organizations. So basically HR, this is something आपका job description. So what, how and who, these kind of areas which generally defined under this. Then we go for the recruitments, which is like where we are coming up with some sort of based on this job description ki what type of or what skills and experiences people will be requiring in the organization. Then we have compensation, आपका the amount which we are going to pay to the employees, and the other benefit also, which include like healthcare, housing, schooling and others. Training and development, training is related to आपका, it is called job fit कि किसी भी काम को करने के लिए क्या स्किल सेट रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं. एंड डेवलपमेंट इज द ओवरऑल ग्रोथ ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर एम्प्लॉय विद इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. परफॉर्मेंस अप्रेजल, every year we are doing these particular one with relation to KPIs कि KPIs में क्या थे and actually what the performance have done. जो अच्छे performing है we go for the retention or appraisals, and जो underperforming है we provide them training and all. Promotion and rewards, then we have career planning also, the overall journey within the organization. We have to maintain gender equality, and we have a reservation system also, ठीक है, like different for the different categories and all. So these are bylaws and we have to follow those particular one as well, right? So this is something which generally comes under this particular one, right? The next one guys, modern human resource perspective. Organization began training individual as valuable contributor rather than just workers. Influences like theories like आपका Maslow's hierarchy of need, theory of X and Y, your Heisenberg two-factor theory, ठीक है. So these are the theories which generally give some sort of motivation, autonomy and recognition and responsibility to the human beings. Led to the foundation of human resource development, focusing on performance, career growth and organizational development as well. So transformation of departments. Traditional personal departments involve HR departments or human capital management unit. This change reflected to shift from the treating employee as a resource to strategic assets. That is now like the entire HR department is generally known as or aligned with the strategic goal of the organization, and we are considering humans the most important part of the organization, as we have discussed the theory, system theory of management and others. So they generally support these kind of arguments. In bank, staff department transition to HR role, integrating training, customers relationship and the performance subsystem as well, right? So these are generally comes under in this particular one, right? Next one. So sometimes this type of statement also, but this is something which is doable. I hope everybody will be able to do this. So future role of HR managers in bank. So potential and enhancement of human and non-human resources, optimizing efficiency level of expensive human resources assets to achieve organizational goal. Be a strategic change agent for better organizational effectiveness. Identify change leaders from the industry to add new dimension in the banking businesses. So for this one, sometimes we go for the open recruitments also, or sometimes we hire people from the आपका well reputed organization or international organization also. Optimize use of technology for increased operational efficiency. Utilize behavioral science for people benefit, engaging in human behavior research for more efficient workplaces. Manage diverse workforces and engage the non-regular and outside employees. To own up the to handle effective talent management processes or system with encompass succession planning and competency mapping. To handle attrition management role, which emphasizes the check and remedy to outflow of the creative talents. To address stress and perceptional issues in the organization, as these tendencies are harmful for the sustain of organizational growth. ठीक है, यहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा काम करने की ज़रूरत है हमारी HR teams को अभी जो at present what issues we are facing in the system itself, right? Saying आपका क्या कह रहे हैं, हाँ सर आई कैन, हाँ आई जस्ट डू पिंग मी ऑन टेलीग्राम और ऐप itself, दलजीत सर, just ping me on app, so I'll try to help you out with that unit wise or module wise set of questions and all, so that will help you, right? Ethical issues in HRM, again very important subtopic from this particular unit. Ethics is all about rightfulness and wrongfulness, okay? So we always want to achieve what is right, and for this one we do have some standards, okay? Every organization, they are having some standard how people or how an individual or a department within organization should interact with others आपका, ठीक है? तो ethics is all about कि कैसे हमें दूसरों के साथ behave करना चाहिए, ठीक है? What is the right pattern to behave with others or right way to आपका, or we generally want to maintain some sort of fairness, justice in the entire system. So compensation issues में हो सकता है HR sometime pressured to justify unusually high salaries or grade upgrades. Then we have public sector bank. This risk minimal due to standardized. Like we have the structures आपका ठीक है, salary structure and everything is pre-designed public sector, but private sector में we can have these kind of issues. Incentive plans आपका HR may be pursued pressured to approve the inflated incentive plans for top management. Justification often include fear of losing key talents. Ethical risk occur when HR asks to prioritize executive interest over the employees or shareholders. In bank, such issues are limited due to board approval plans and all. And even like public sector banks के अंदर the salary structure and everything is predefined. तो यहाँ पे इतने ज़्यादा challenges यहाँ इन areas में at least we won't face, right? So prerequisite जैसे private organization के अंदर levis executive perk, तो जो बड़े बड़े पोजीशन पे हैं they are enjoying that life and all, but at the lower level people they are having some sort of minimal advantages and all, right? For their convenience also they are facing some sort of challenges or they are not getting proper approvals and all, so they generally comes under this particular one, right? Performance appraisals, the next one. So fairness in that entire system, so often based on subjective judgment rather than the measurable criterias. Risk of personal bias, that personal bias from the appraisers, तो जो appraisal कर रहा है अगर वो आपका दोस्त है तो he is supporting you, और आपका if he dislike you then you are not going to win those appraisals, ठीक है? Ethical appraisal system should quantifiable metrics and aim to improve the employee effectiveness. Not diversity issues, legal and regulatory framework in India promote equal treatment irrespective of the demographies. Like whatever we are doing, that is at the country level. Most organizations support improve workplace behaviors and inclusivity. Recruitment and promotion. So in public sector banks, these issues got solved with the online recruitment and fairness in that particular one. But in private organization, we can have some sort of favorism or आपका promoting underperforming employees or misrepresentation or fake credentials by the applicant also. Then we have confidentiality or privacy. Employee accept a personal and belief based information on the to be protected. Ethical concern arise if such data is accessed or misused. uh, Exceptions must exist under these specific laws like right to information act and others, they generally comes under this particular one. So ethical issues in HR, employee responsibilities, cash compensation plan, we can have performance appraisal related areas, privacy related, health and safety. Then we can it can be related to race and disability, employee issues आपका, or it can be related to restructuring and layoffs and all, right? So this is something आपका, this was a kind of all the subtopics which are generally given in your curriculum itself. With this, I have added the short notes which is created by this ma'am, and they are like for at the end time, like before your a day before of your examination. So this will also help you. So like this is something you can use as a revision part. Okay, so whenever you get time and all. Chalo. Now with practice, we'll start our practicing one by one. The first question on your screen, guys. Sunil sir, for what one questions or this Okay, okay. Uh, I guess in my phone it is visible. In your phone it is not visible, kya? Or for printout purpose you are asking? If you are asking for printout purpose, so I'll do it in. I'll give you in the white background also, huh? The first one is, which of the following statement accurately reflect the fundamental and managerial role of HRM, human resource management? The first one is, the functional role of HRM involve the execution of employee payroll and salary disbursement. Function it is up function em, Employee payroll is generally defined under, payroll was part of the operational one, so it was part of the operational one, right? What I can recall this particular one, so it should be wrong. The service role of HRM focus on providing timely information during period of organizational change. Service role and timely information, yes. The managerial function of directing involve providing vision, motivation, guidance, yes. The next one is staffing function, is आपका, it is more toward to the right person at right job. HRM advisory role includes suggesting improvements to the organization's employment policies and SOPs also, right? So 235 means आपका option B will be right answer for this particular one, right? It should be आपका option B. Okay, some people, okay, Vikas sir is saying option D. No, this is आपका wrong and this is also wrong. This was part of that file also, na? This now we have gone through. So payroll is part of the functional, sorry, operational, and when it comes to the staffing function, it is focused on the recruitment of best fit, or which is also known as a right person at right job itself, right? Next one. Objective and scope of HRM. So first one is HRM only cater to need of business organization, not uh, not non-business like NGOs and all. It is for all basically, business and non-business. So this is wrong. Second one is societal objective of HRM, ensure the organization act ethically while responding to the external social demands. Personal objective in HRM emphasis on helping employee meet their personal goal, strengthen their contribution. Yes, HRM only involved in activities from recruitment to promotion, exclude termination, all activities, even exit also comes under this one. Functional objective are about optimizing departmental efficiency and service within the organization or need, that is true. So 235 means आपका option A should be right answer for this particular one. Correct everyone? Very good. So HRM apply to all type of organization, and when it comes to HRM spam, the full cycle आपका from entry to exit itself, right? Next one. So, which of the following statement about HRA, human resource accounting and valuation of human capital are true? सुनील सर, लाइक वी रियरली हैवन, दिस सब्जेक्ट इज completely आपका थियोटिकल, ठीक है. सो दिस इज लाइक that ABM paper module A na, so or even ABFM module B, so where we do not have any questions and all, okay, so that's why. Or what, like, that is something like the approach of this particular paper. And for practice, if you want questions without answer, that I can share with you in examination. Like, this will be mostly आपका applied version कि what will be the areas and the things, how we are going to handle those areas and all. So HRA consider the cost of hire and training employees, but exclude replacement cost. It include replacement also. Human resource asset valuation aim to quantify competencies in measurable format using MIS tool. HRA enable companies to record human capital as liability with corresponding footnotes. आपका HRA enable companies to record human capital as liability. No, it is आपका, it is आपका as an asset आपका, not liability, ठीक है. So human assets, like this is आपका, humans are the most important assets to the organization. So this is wrong. तो हम उनको एज ए एसेट्स ट्रीट करते हैं बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एक्सपेक्टेशंस फ्रॉम दैट वन, राइट. Okay, हाँ नहीं, you'll see the similar set or the application base आपका, ठीक है, similar to your ABM paper, ABM module A, sorry. Developing employees expertise is a dynamic process influenced by market and technology change. True है. The accuracy of valuing human capital in financial term is difficult and often below 80% confidence level. This was, we have discussed earlier also. So 245 means just now we have gone through this. The option C without any doubt will be right answer for this particular one. We have gone through this particular one now, the entire thing. So human capital is आपका recorded as an asset wherever it is, means आपका it is usually at the time of while we do the fair value accounting of a company and all, or when company is going through any sort of merger acquisition and all, तो वहाँ पे we treat this particular one as a assets, ठीक है. Next one. So identify the correct statement related to ethical issues encountered in HRM functions in banks. तो क्या क्या issues आ सकते हैं HRM issue, आपका ethical issues in banks. So performance appraisal are ethically safe and are always based on measurable output. No, ठीक है. This is आपका, they are subjective in nature, so we cannot say कि they can be exactly measured, ठीक है. Second one is recruitment and promotion can involve ethical concern, like आपका we are favoring the parties or the other one. Third one, executive prerequisites are always proportional to their value and raise no ethical concern. This is for this one only we come up with the corporate governance things. तो वहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा इशू होता था कि जो बोर्ड होता था या जो सीनियर मैनेजमेंट थे, दे यूज्ड टू इंक्रीज देयर सैलरीज आपका काफ़ी हाई रेट पे, सो दैट वाज अ इशू. Diversity laws in India have improved the workplace equity, reducing discrimination concern and all. Confidentiality and privacy in HR must be respected except where disclosure is justified by the specific laws and all. So 245 means आपका option A will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है, ठीक है. So appraisal are often subjectives, and the next one is excessive executive perks can cause ethical dilemmas also, right? Next one. Which of the following statement reflect the future role expected of HR managers in banks? So future role of HR managers in bank. So HR manager are expected to reduce reliance on behavioral science and stick to financial metrics. No, you are dealing with humans. So behavioral science is very important one. HR must play a key role in succession planning and competency mapping. Succession planning is something about the replacement of leaders. कि who is going to lead after the current leaders will move on. Competencies, skill based and all, 100% true. The next one is exploring the use of technology to disseminate knowledge in is a future, 100% true. Attrition management is not part, it is part of the HR function, and we always try to reduce this particular one. Managing diverse and outsourced workforces will be essential for integrating banking operation. Yes, so 235 means option C will be right answer for this particular question answer, right? So behavioral science is increasingly used in progressive HR practices, and attrition control is a central to future talent strategies and all, which generally comes under this one, right? Next one. Okay. So next unit is organizational behavior. So organize when it comes to organizational behavior, it is like we have different type of organizations. Like some organization they believe in autocracy. तो जहाँ पे like the management is treating employees कि I'm the boss or we are the boss and you have to work on our conditions. Then some are basically we are having a custodial approach where employee become आपका kind of a family member for the organizations, and organization or management is taking care about the all the needs of that particular person. So इस तरीके से different ways you will see in this one, ठीक है. So here and behavior is all about कि how and like it is how an employee is behaving within the groups or how groups are behaving within the organization itself and all, right? So यहाँ पे बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगी. The person job fit, behavioral dynamics, leadership and effectiveness. We have competency approaches of leadership or the theories also, human resource implications. Then we have quality initiative organization, Six Sigma models, Kaizen models and others. Six Sigma is related to आपका data driven, Kaizen is आपका improvements, knowledge management, all it is known as stress management and business etiquettes आपका. So organizational chart. So what it's when it comes to organizational chart is basically how it generally shows a complete workflow of that particular organization, how that organization is designed, right? So like let's say we have president, we have vice president, we have senior manager 1 2 3, take a senior manager. Then we have let's say under senior managers we have different departments and their departments आपका different departments and their hierarchies and all. So one chart which is called master chart, which show a broader idea about the entire organization. Another one is supplementary, which is department specific. Let's say this is marketing departments. So this will show the clarity about the marketing departments. Okay? So organizational chart is visually represent the formal structure of the organization. It is shown the chain of command. This is called, इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं आपका चेन ऑफ कमांड्स, अथॉरिटीज से आपका, ठीक है, सुपीरियर से डाउनवर्ड्स में कैसे आ रहे हैं. हेल्प अंडरस्टैंड द हायरार्किकल स्ट्रक्चर, स्पैम ऑफ कंट्रोल एंड लाइन वर्सेस स्टाफ अथॉरिटी. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चार्ट ओनली शोज फॉर्मल रिलेशनशिप, इनफॉर्मल वन आर एक्सक्लूडेड, ठीक है. दैट ग्रे पॉइंट कम्युनिकेशन among these particular teams or members is not included in this one. We are only showing the formal hierarchies and all. We have master chart which show the entire organization workflow. So and supplementary chart which are at the department level. Okay, this is for the sales management or the sales department. We have a supplementary chart which generally comes under in this particular one. Okay, so this is the area. Then formal versus informal organization. So we can have two type of organization. Formal organization is usually the like banks and other, so where we have defined things and all. Okay, everything is their people's, their KRAs, their workings and everything is up in a defined way. Informal, it is usually for the shorter or smaller organizations. Okay, so formal organization create when individual unite to achieve common goal with the defined role and authority. It provides structure, recognition, coordination, and discipline. Informal organization arise spontaneously from the personal and social relationship within the workplace. The group are flexible, enhance morale and communication, and can be either support or conflict. They say, like let's say in a startup we have suppose that 10 members only. So this is the founder. That founder is connecting with all 10 members. Or like let's say there is a person who is having expertise in finance. He's dealing with finance and he's working in on some other part also, right? So that is the game. But here we have a proper आपका role and responsibilities. Like we have departmentalization, we have decentralization of power also. Here we have centralization of power. Here we have pass on those particular power to the lower authorities and all. They serve informal communication channels and emotional support system. Both formal and informal structure are essential, with informal units often complementing formal processes as well, right? So basically in every organization we have this kind of structure एंड वी हैव अ काइंड ऑफ अ ब्लंट ऑफ बोथ. ठीक है, दोनों चीज़ों का आपको यहाँ पे एरियाज आपका देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. ठीक है कि like how in formal organization also people are building the informal relationship and all, and that thing helping them to communicate or to make a आपका better relations with the peer itself, right? नहीं, हाँ बिल्कुल. 51 चाहिए तो ये तो मैनेजेबल है सर. अभिषेक सर गुड इवनिंग. एंड अजय सर क्या कह रहे हैं? अजय सर आप वीडियो मतलब ये देखो क्या है ना, ट्राई की जितना मैक्सिमम प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, मतलब कॉन्सेप्ट आपका एरियाज़ को एक बार गो थ्रू करें. एंड एच आर एम इज़ समथिंग जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा इसका इंसाइट आपको मिला हुआ है ए बी एम से, उसी का डिटेल वर्जन आपको यहाँ पे मिलेगा. एंड डुएबल, मैनेजेबल. ठीक है, अब देखो यार, वी हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द वर्स्ट. कि जिस तरीके से ये लोग पेपर बना रहे हैं, पहले ऐसा होता था कि लाइक एक पेपर मैक्स टू मैक्स आपका दो पेपर टफर साइड में होते थे, बट नाउ इट इज़ समथिंग कि जो कहीं ना कहीं आपका डिटेल साइड में चीज़ें जाने लग गई हैं. So the person job fit, the ultimate aim of HR manager is to achieve the perfect match between a person and the job itself. So it is आपका recruitment versus reality. Companies put effort into recruitment, especially campus hiring, often fail to assess the real potential. Mismatch occur due to poor alignment between academic score and the actual job performances. ठीक है, let's say if you are hiring a person from any college or any other consultancy and all. ठीक है, so sometime what happen कि like maybe college score wise they are very good, but they do not have हमारा जो especially in India itself. ठीक है, तो we our education system is not properly aligned with the real world. तो जो प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ें आपकी होती हैं उनसे कहीं परे रहते हैं. तो दिस चैलेंज वी फेस इन दिस एरियाज. कॉमन इशूज, एक्सट्रोवर्ट मे अंडर परफॉर्म इन अनसुटेबल रोल. एग्रेसिव कैंडिडेट इन ऑपरेशन इज नॉट सुटेबल. इंट्रोवर्ट आपका जो जिनको अगर आप मार्केटिंग में बैठा दोगे तो फिर मार्केटिंग जीरो हो जाएगी. Early exit from a new recruit often reflect failure in achieving the job person. ठीक है, you recruited a person and he left early means first of all it will cost you, क्योंकि when you are going for any sort of recruitment and all that definitely increasing the areas. but the attrition is high or the turnover is high, that making like some doubt about the fundamentals of that organization. So what solution we have for these one? Operation and training, basic induction and regular skill upgrade are essential. Focus on individual fit. Training should align with each person's strength, skill, and attitude. Also, leverage past experiences. Worker are not a blank slates. Organization must tap into a prior experiences through knowledge sharing and all. Tailored learnings आपका avoid a uniform training. Tailored learning is something कि like as per the requirement itself we are going for that particular one, right? Next one, I hope this is visible to all of you. ये दिख रहा है ना? So forum and environment, core idea to foster effective knowledge sharing and integration. Organization must provide the right forum and environment, especially in diverse multicultural groups and all. Importance of discussion forums. So learning thrives in environment that encourage feedback, आपका interactions and multidimensional learnings. Classroom and learnings forums should promote peer learnings and group based discovery, not just the instruction itself. Interactive आपका interactive learnings allow participants to learn from each others. Group leaders play a key role in that case. Assessment and developments evaluate competencies. Use techniques like in basket exercise, group discussion, role play, interviews, fact finding task, written communication or oral communications, decision making and all. Benefit of informal interactions, social interaction enhance cultural integration, comfort and collaboration also. Social network help identifying frustration and facilitate better staff placement as well. Team effectiveness, so strengthening team in cost effective strategy boost the overall performance. Strong team help compensate for individual weakness, improve organizational outcome faster than the individualized efforts and all. Right. So next one we have group development. So core concept. So group dynamics, explore why and how group form and evolve. Several theories explain group development based on the interactions, shared activities, and individuals. So groups are very very important one. Even in Hawthorne studies also. So when Elton Mayo and their team conducted the आपका that Hawthorne studies, they found कि in organization we have formal and informal group, and both are very important, especially that informal groups, because where you do not have any direct command on those particular one. So as a informal group they are having their own targets and all. So if you want to increase, like if they will lead toward to the negative side, so that will make some sort of negative impact. अगर आपका वो इन्फ्लुएंस है पॉजिटिव साइड में तो वो पॉजिटिव होगा. तो बट जो इनफॉर्मल ग्रुप्स हैं दे कैन बी डेंजरस, बिकॉज वहाँ पे क्या होता है कि वी हैव सम सॉर्ट ऑफ ग्रुप पॉलिटिक्स ऑल्सो, कि हम इतना ही काम करेंगे, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं करेंगे एंड ऑल दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स विच जनरली हैपन इन दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया एज वेल, राइट. सो थ्योरीज ऑफ ग्रुप डेवलपमेंट्स आपका जैसे जॉर्ज हुमास थ्योरी, ग्रुप form through shared activities, interaction and sentiments. Social exchange theory आपका which support group are based on expectations of mutually beneficial exchange, कि अगर हम किसी ग्रुप का पार्ट बन रहे हैं तो we have some sort of expectations कि we will get some sort of benefit with this one. आज की डेट में ऐसा बहुत सारा होता है, ठीक है. And it is about the shared activities, same type of activities जो है तो they create a one group, or same sort of sentiments के form another group. Social identity theory, group membership provide individual a sense of identity and self-esteem, कि if you are part of that particular group, that means you are good or bad, that kind of things which generally comes under this. Tuckman's 5 group development model. So Tuckman, this is again very very important one, हाँ ये बहुत बार पूछा जाता है, ठीक है. So Tuckman's 5 stage group models. So which is first one is आपका forming, initial stage marked by uncertainty. Group members try to understand the purpose, role and expectations. Orientation and relationship building are key in this one. ठीक है, तो like you, let's say there are 10 members, they become a part of a same group, तो they are forming this particular one. Maybe it is by law, मतलब कंपनी के हिसाब से उनको एक टीम में रखा गया है ना 10. तो this is the initial stage. They are having some sort of आपका uncertainties in the system. Storming, conflict arise as individual assert themselves. अब यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि like A and B, every person having an individual personality, so sometimes they might आपका face some sort of conflict. There is a clash of ideas when they are selecting the group leaders or the any other things also. Competition for leadership may occur, जैसे यहाँ पे है, कैन बी पॉजिटिव इफ मैनेज कंस्ट्रक्टिवली. तो अगर सारे ग्रुप का पार्टिसिपेशन है एंड इफ वी मैनेज दिस पर्टिकुलर वन वेल, तो इट कैन हैव अ विन विन सिचुएशन बोथ. तो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट मैनेजमेंट विल हेल्प इन दिस सिचुएशन. देन नॉर्मिंग, आपका ग्रुप मेंबर स्टेब्लिश रोल नॉर्म्स एंड कोहेजन, शेयर्ड ग्रुप एंड म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट डेवलपमेंट्स, एंड द ग्रुप बिकम मोर ऑर्गेनाइज. तो यहाँ पे दे आर बिल्डिंग देयर कि हाउ दिस ग्रुप, what are the core values of this particular group, how this group will interact with others. Performing, now they are start working, group become highly effective and focused on tasks. Decisions are made logically with cooperation and problem solving ability. Adjourning, so this is आपका when we are dissolving this group, maybe the task is done or maybe आपका some people leave that particular one and they are forming some other one. So group disband after achieving the objective, can be marked by feeling of closure or the sadness. Not all group reach to this particular stage. ठीक है, कुछ ग्रुप आपके कंटिन्यू हो सकते हैं और कुछ आपके जो आधे में ही खत्म हो सकते हैं, राइट. सो दैट इज समथिंग विच इज जनरली पार्ट ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. ऑलराइट गाइस, नेक्स्ट वन. Why they are conducting this quiz on आपका BRBL, that is over now. Just a minute. हाँ, दिस इज अगेन आपका वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. सो लीडरशिप, व्हेन इट कम्स टू आपका लीडरशिप, सो वी कैन हैव डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ लीडर्स आपका. ठीक है, सो वी हैव योर like as per Blake and Motion's managerial grade, or it is also known as leadership grade. So we can have 5 type of leaders. So leaders, a leader who is basically, we are judging a leadership performance based on how much they are concerned for people or how much they are concerned for the production itself. Okay? The concern for lead people and concern for production, and based on this particular one we can have 5 type of leaders. One is आपका improvise, that is something they are having least concern for both. मतलब ना तो उनको लोगों की पड़ी है ना ही आपका उनको प्रोडक्शन की पड़ी है. द अनदर वन इज आपका द सेकेंड स्टेज. अब यहाँ पे ना वो आपको छोटी छोटी केस स्टडीज दे सकते हैं. ठीक है, लाइक दे कैन गिव यू एग्जांपल ऑफ लीडर ए, लीडर बी, लीडर सी एंड लीडर डी. देन आपका दे कैन आस्क यू टू मैच की कौन सा किस स्टेज में आता है. ठीक है, तो द सेकेंड वन इज आपका इम्प्रोवाइज, सेकेंड स्टेज, middle of the road. It is called middle of the road. So where like the leader or the person whose effectiveness we are assessing by running Blake and Motion managerial grade or leadership grade. So they are आपका concern, moderate concern for this, आपका moderate for production, but they haven't achieved the efficiency in both. But the final one is आपका team management where they have scored. They are highly concerned for people or highly concerned for production. Sometimes leaders they deviate in आपका this direction or else in this direction. ठीक है, there is a leader who is highly concerned for people. लोग मतलब उसकी जो टीम है उनका पूरा ध्यान रखते हैं वो. ठीक है, एंड बट दे आर लीस्ट कंसर्न फॉर द प्रोडक्शन. मतलब ये कैसे हैं, पीपल्स, आप इनको हम बोलते हैं कंट्री क्लब. ठीक है, दे आर पीपल्स मैनेजर. तो जो उनके अंडर में जो टीम है उनका पूरा ध्यान रखा जा रहा है, बट दे आर नॉट कंसर्निंग अबाउट द आपका टीम एंड अदर्स, ठीक है, प्रोडक्शन. द अनदर वन इज जस्ट अपोजिट ऑफ दिस, authority competence management, where the leader is focusing only and only about the production. सिर्फ production का हम लोग ध्यान रख रहे हैं, but we are not taking care about the people and all. So as per leaders, basically we can have 5 type of leaders आपका as per the Blake and Motion's leadership grid. So Blake and Motion managerial grid or leadership grid is a tool assessing leadership style based on the concern for people and production. Robert R. Blake and Jane S. Motion, who categorized this particular one. So based on 2 major areas, one is concern for people, another one is concern for production. So based on these 2 areas, we are judging a person's and judging a leader basically आपका, ठीक है, how they are treating the overall areas and all, right? The next one, managerial grid. So this is the managerial grid which we have just आपका gone through. The another one आपका, the next one basically, this is the comparison. So about the overall score. अब ये थोड़ा सा ना, please go through this one because this will help you. Definitely this will help you to solve the small application based question. कि आपका minimum like per leader A who is having something like this, इस तरीके से statement आपको देंगे. Minimal concern for both functional and operational. So leader exert little effort resulting in low performance and morale. तो यहाँ पे हमारा क्या है, improvise stays आपका, the A belongs to this one. Then B case is something like high concern for people but least concern for the आपका production, that is country club. Task management, high concern for production but low concern for people, opposite of this country club. Middle of the road, moderate concern for both people and production. Leaders seek balance but may not excel in either areas, and this is the goal basically. Highly concerned or high concern for both. Leaders strive for a collaborative environment while achieving high performance and result also. तो एक बार आप इसको जरूर देखिएगा, this will help you, ठीक है. I just missed one slide I guess. हाँ, लीडर वर्सेस मैनेजमेंट, कई बार ये भी आपको देखने के लिए मिलेगा, लीडर वर्सेस मैनेजर. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू लीडर, सो दे आर विजनरी, ठीक है, हमने ये आपका वैसे किया था ABM में, ठीक है. सो लीडर इज दे आर मोस्टली विजनरी, so they generally focus on the long term things. Managerial is something like that, planning, organizing, staffing. They are task oriented, okay? When it comes to manager, they are task oriented, so they just want to complete the task which is assigned by the organization. Here they are having employee buy-in and they are fostering some sort of innovation in all, okay? So here when it comes to leaders, a leader is one in charge, the person who convince other people to follow, they are not forcing them. Manager, it is by position, are defined as who get the work done and others in the organization. Leader goal arise from the self motivation, it is from the necessities of the rather than the desire. Leader take risk, manager control risk. Leader tolerate chaos and lack of structure, are willing to delay closures in order to understand the issues more fully. Manager embrace the process, seek stability and control, and instinctively try to resolve the problems quickly. Leadership are qualitative and it is आपका quantitative in nature itself. So this is something which is आपका leader versus the another one is आपका managers. Next one, okay. Now we can have transactional leaders. This is something आपका managers, ठीक है. Managers are usually, this can be a manager versus leader, ठीक है, same set of references. So transactional, which are transaction oriented, they are performing the job and all. Transformational, they are आपका focus on the vision, ठीक है. So occur when follower are moved to complete their role as agreed with the leader in exchange for reward. Transactional leaders focus on goal, use reward and punishment, achieve, are reactive in nature. Focus on vision, use charisma and enthusiasm, are proactive in nature itself. Okay, so here we have a comparison between these two. One is your transformational leadership and another one is transactional. Focus, inspire and motivating followers, transformational. Managing through reward and penalties. Approach आपका visionary and this is routine in structure. Follower engagement आपका high involvement and commitments, and we have employee buy-in basically. Here compliance and that order and punishment. Encourage creativity and innovation, maintain status quo. Individualized consideration is there, and here we have uniform application of reward and punishment as well. So these are the areas which generally differentiate these particular different, right? Okay, next one we have quality initiative and organization. So where we have TQM. So when it comes to TQM, just you have to develop the basics. So total quality management, it is something key at every level. This is come under the lean management. ये आपका lean management का part है. तो lean is all about waste control and improvements in overall quality and products itself, right? So what we are generally doing here at every stage, we are improving ourselves, whether it is आपका we are rendering some services or we are delivering some goods and all. तो कहीं ना कहीं जो हमारे existing एरियाज़ हैं उनमें और हम लोग किस तरीके से अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हैं और किस तरीके से हम लोग उनको आपका कहीं ना कहीं आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं, इम्प्रोवाइज कर सकते हैं, सो दैट वी कैन इंक्रीज द customer satisfaction to delight. So that is the area. So TQM is defined both philosophy and a set of guiding principle that represent the foundation of a continuously improving organization. It is applications of quantitative method and human resources to improve all processes within organization and exceed customer need now and in the future itself. So pillars, when it comes to pillars, a committed and involved management to provide a long-term top-to-down organization support and unwavering focus on the customer internally and externally. Effective involvement and utilization of team, continuous improvement for business and production, benchmarking, treating suppliers as a business colleague, establishing performance measure for the processes and involvement of employee in decision making. So by this way we are generally trying to improvise the overall areas and all, right? So lean, like when you'll go for the lean management, so there you'll see these kind of areas. So lean is like we want to control the waste, आपका waste management, like process like just in time or Six Sigma, or we have 5S, or the different methods are there, right? So first we are trying to control the waste so we can produce high quality product at low cost, and we are working on to the that continuous progress or the knowledge, that is generally known as knowledge management. At every stage or after delivering everything, we are improving the overall area so that we can achieve the higher customer retention and all. So that is generally part of this one. Okay, so again these a set of notes is here also. Now we'll go through the practice portion, and if you got anything new, so we'll be discussing that area also. Okay, so organizational behavior studies only group dynamics, ignoring individual behavior. No, it is how an individual behave within the organization or group. So we study both. Okay? How an individual behave within group, how group behave within organization. Both are generally part of this one. Not only this, employee are now increasingly viewed as contributor with individual value, not just mechanical part. Yes, 100% true. The next one is the rise of humanistic management practices aimed at better motivation and retention of employees. 100% true. Early contributors to work structuring like Robert Owen and Charles Babbage highlight both human value and the efficiency also. Organization behavior is a field of static nature. No, it is आपका we need continuous changes or improvements in this area. So 2, 3, 4 means आपका option A only should be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? Very good. Next one. So, which of the following correctly describe the nature and implication of organizational chart and structure? So, a master chart provide a focused view of an individual department authority. Second one is supplementary chart are used to show the entire organization. Organizational chart display only formal relationship and omit informal networks. Informal organization may enhance communication and stability within the formal structure. Matrix structure emphasis single line reporting, minimizing role conflict. Okay, very good. चलो क्या होगा आंसर बताइए दोस्तों. What will be your correct answer? Sunil sir is saying option C, and mythological word and other also Sanjay sir and everyone is saying option C. Chalo. The first one is when it comes to master chart, it shows entire organizational blueprint. Supplementary is department specific. Both are wrong. Okay. Third statement, organization chart display only formal relationship. Yes. Informal enhance the communication. True. Matrix structure emphasis on single line. No. Now what is matrix structure आपका ठीक है. So when it comes to organizational structures, we have structure like we have flat. ठीक है. So one is flat आपका ठीक है. Please listen carefully. हाँ, this can be asked. तो flat structure is आपका where we are this is usually for the smaller organization. ठीक है. So where we do not have आपका mediators and all. तो one person centralized authority is there who is commanding to all, and one person is responsible for multiple job, usually suitable for the startups or where we have less employee base. तो फ्लैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दिस इज अ फ्लैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है. देन वी हैव आपका डिपार्टमेंटल. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू डिपार्टमेंटल, ठीक है, डिपार्टमेंटल बेस आपका ठीक है, वेयर वी हैव लाइक लेट्स से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज द स्ट्रक्चर और द अराउंड एवरीथिंग इज आपका डिपार्टमेंट वाइज. लाइक लेट्स से we have operation, we have marketing, we have finance. So for every department we have a dedicated team. So there are person working under the finance, marketing and operation. So based on their आपका like it can be sales, marketing and all. So we having people aligned according to this or the objective of this particular department itself. Then we have the next one is that is called divisional. Then this is departmental is also known as functional. It is also known as functional. Do not get confused. So it is also called functional. Functional means based on their functionaries, right? So if a person having expertise in marketing, he will be part of marketing team, or a person having expertise in finance, that will be part of the finance team, and accordingly we have designed these particular one. The next one we have divisional team. Divisional is something where we have separate team. Like let's say there is a company who is running business in India and business in US. So for India we have a separate marketing, finance, operation team. For US business we have a separate marketing, finance and operation team. So this is आपका. Or else let's say there is an organization who is running two different product X and product Y. For product X they have a different team, and for product Y they have a different team. This you understood, guys? आपका. Now the third one, the fourth one is, and the most famous one nowadays, most of the organization or almost all of the organization, they use same approach, that is called matrix. So when it comes to matrix, it is a combination of functional प्लस आपका डिविजनल. ठीक है. सो फंक्शनल एंड आपका दिस, दैट इज कॉल्ड मैट्रिक्स. सो मैट्रिक्स इज समथिंग वेयर वी हैव लाइक दिस. लेट्स से आपका दिस इज इंडियन बिजनेस, दिस इज यूएस बिजनेस. तो फॉर एंड वी हैव डिविजन, आपका डिविजन लाइक marketing team, we have operation team, and we have finance team. So marketing team and working under this, operation team and this, or this is product X, product Y. So for product X or for Indian business, we are using the same team, and for product Y and like we are using same operation team, finance team, same HR team and all. So that is kind of a combination of divisional and functional, and that is called matrix. तो सारे organization, जितने भी बड़े organization हैं, they are using like Google, Facebook, everyone is using the same areas and all. Understood? तो type of organization can be flat, आपका it can be functional or departmental, it can be divisional, और आपका the most important one is matrix. Matrix structure emphasis single line reporting. No, that means this statement is true about the flat, not about this. तो क्या होगा करेक्ट आंसर आपका? 3 and 4 मीन्स ऑप्शन सी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर वन. अंडरस्टूड गाइज? ये समझ में आ गया सबको? बिकॉज इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड दे कैन आस्क वन क्वेश्चन अराउंड दैट पर्टिकुलर वन ऑल्सो, सो यू हैव टू बी बिट केयरफुल अराउंड दोज थिंग्स. कोई डाउट है किसी का तो प्लीज़ बताइएगा, सो आई कैन हेल्प यू आउट विद दिस. Next question, guys. So first, the challenges and best practices associated with achieving good person job fit in organization. College academic performance are reliable, predictable? No, ये हमने समझा था. This is wrong. Second statement is uniform training program are often inadequate due to varying individual. So uniform is not आपका बिल्कुल correct है. Third one is introvert placed in high pressure sales role are indicate poor person job alignment. Yes. High knowledge sharing during the program can help unlock underutilized employee potential. Yes. Orientation training alone is sufficient? No. ठीक है. So this we need आपका job specific also. So 234 means option C will be right answer for this particular question. Very good. Next one. The stages of group development as Tuckman model. Tuckman models stages of group development. तो क्या होगा correct answer, guys? What will be your correct answer? Okay, the first statement is true. Forming stages involve confusion, undefined goal, and unclear role. Forming stage आपका. Storming stage आपका typically bring about the high conflict, competition about leadership and others. During the norming stage, member begin accepting one another and start collaborating. True है. Performing stage is marked by the personal conflict. No, personal conflict is आपका storming stage. So this is not part of this one. Adjourning आपका involve feeling of closure and sadness. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 means option C again will be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? So option C So performing is about maturity and focused teamwork, not about the conflict itself. Correct hai everyone, guys? Next one, differences between leadership and management. The core differences between leadership and managers. Management is here आपका managers. So different आपका first, leadership focus on coping with change, management आपका complexity and order. Managers are reactive problem solvers, leaders are proactive and people oriented. Management set long term vision, leadership set long term vision, and management which focus on executing task. Leader use personal power to inspire, where managers use positional authority, personal power. Yes. The next one is leadership emphasis innovation development, while management emphasis on maintenance and control. 1 2 4 5 1 2 4 5 means option D will be right answer for this particular one. Very good, Sunil sir. And Vrishali ma'am or other also, those who are answering, very good. Next one, Hersey Blanchard's situational leadership. So when it comes to Hersey Blanchard situational leadership, so we have four type of leaders. ठीक है? So we have four type of leaders: telling, ठीक है, and we have आपका selling, we have delegating, ठीक है, delegating, and we have participative. ठीक है, so participative. So you can answer. Telling is basically they are autocratic. Autocratic means I'm the boss, I'm the in charge. So maximum decision are made by leaders. Subordinates they are in आपका obedience and all. ठीक है, they do not have to चाय मंगा दो यार please. So आपका leadership. So when it comes to आपका this, so they are generally comes under आपका autocracy, I'm the in charge, and this is something कि we have to perform all the decisions are generally made by the leaders. Subordinates are in the form of आपका obedience and all. Selling is decisions are made by the leaders, but they are telling आपका first they are consulting with the subordinates कि what we are going to do if we have any sort of insight. So but eventually all decisions are made by leaders. And participative is leaders and subordinates they are jointly making the decision, so employee feel motivated. And when it comes to delegating, decisions are generally made by the subordinate. So as per the आपका work complexities or the maturity level of the your subordinates and all, we can like as per Hersey Blanchard's we can have four type of leaders: telling, selling, आपका participating and delegating. Now the question is, so what you suggest for this one? क्या होना चाहिए answer? Leader should stick to one effective style once it's yield result. No, situational leadership है ये, situational as per the situation. ठीक है, let's say आपका in telling approach is best fit when there is a contingency. ठीक है, let's say there is something new come up on your plate. तो कुछ ऐसा एकदम हुआ कि जहाँ पे some आपका stressful situation is there, you do not have time to consult with others, you have to make decision. Now let's say if you are making some long term decision about the business or how we should execute this one and all, if you do have enough time, तो उसके लिए you can go with participative. So that is the thing. So it should be as per the situation, not आपका वन साइड फिट टू ऑल. ठीक है, नॉट वन साइज फिट टू ऑल, कंटिजेंसी आपका जो कहती है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वन, टेलिंग स्टाइल इज अप्रोप्रिएट फॉर हाईली स्किल्ड. नो, आपको लगता है टेलिंग में हाईली स्किल्ड पीपल विल लिसन यू? नो, दे आर नॉट गोइंग टू लिसन. ठीक है, हाईली फॉर हाईली स्किल्ड पीपल विच स्टाइल विल बी बेस्ट आपका डेलीगेटिंग, ठीक है, डेलीगेटिंग स्टाइल विल बी बेस्ट आपका, ठीक है, जो डेलीगेटिंग स्टाइल है दैट विल बी द बेस्ट, वेयर इट इज बिल्ड अप बेस्ड ऑन द employee experience also, where leader and manager they are having similar set of experiences or expertise. तो we know कि हाँ leader is just observing the performance of subordinates and mostly decisions are made by the subordinate itself, right? This is also wrong. Selling style should employ who are enthusiastic but lack skill. बिल्कुल सही, हम उनको इन्वॉल्व करें, पूछ रहे, एंड दैट वाई वी आर डूइंग दैट बिकॉज वी वॉन्ट एम्प्लॉय बाई इन. डेलीगेटिंग स्टाइल आपका आइडियल फॉर बोथ एबिलिटी एंड विलिंगनेस टू आपका वर्क, यस. पार्टिसिपेटिंग स्टाइल इज बेस्ट व्हेन employee have skill but lack of motivation, because now if they'll be included in this particular process they'll feel valued, तो उनको लगेगा कि हाँ इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में उनकी भी कोई वैल्यू है. तो 3 4 5 मीन्स ऑप्शन सी विल बी राइट आंसर फॉर दिस. वेरी गुड गाइस, ऑप्शन सी इज द राइट आंसर फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन. डी नहीं सुनील सर, सी. यू गॉट आंसर आपका वाई सी. डी क्या था ऑप्शन आपका? 1 2 3 4 नहीं, नॉट ऑल, ठीक है. 1 and 2 इज रॉन्ग. सिचुएशनल इज बेस्ड ऑन आपका 10 एंड व्हेन इट, अच्छा ओके दिस वाज फॉर प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन और व्हाट, एंड टेलिंग इज समथिंग आपका विच इज रिलेटेड टू दिस वन. ऑलराइट, गेट इट. अगर कोई डाउट है प्लीज आप अपने डाउट बताइएगा. नेक्स्ट वन गाइस. Okay, sir. हाँ, you got this one ना? You got this one. Next one, managerial grade. Okay, just now we have gone through this one. अभी हमने अभी देखा है, तो इसमें I guess की challenge नहीं आना चाहिए किसी को भी. Managerial grade. So when it comes to managerial grade, so 1 1 आपका क्या था? This was the chart. ठीक है, how it work actually. So we have improvise, we have middle of the road, and we have team management, we have country club, and we have task management, right? So score is 1 1, score is 5 5, score is 9 9, and आपका score is if it is people, ठीक है, people, so it is 9 1 and it is आपका 1 9, ठीक है, this is the one. So it is as per the आपका like how a leader is concerned about the people and concerned about the people and concerned about the production, right? तो कितना उसको आपका लोगों का ध्यान रखता है और कितना आपका प्रोडक्शन का ध्यान रखता है. Eventually what we want to achieve, we want to achieve this is also like where we can have a right way, but these two are, this is most dangerous, these two are also indicate some sort of improvements, right? तो अब आते हैं क्वेश्चन पे. व्हाट विल बी योर करेक्ट आंसर? थैंक यू यादव सर. चलो, तो व्हाट विल बी, ओके, बी आपका, एवरीवन इज सेइंग बी. सो फर्स्ट 1 1 मैनेजर, हाई कंसर्न फॉर पीपल, हाई कंसर्न फॉर प्रोडक्शन, इट इज 9 9. रॉन्ग है फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट. 9 1 आपका लीडर प्रायोरिटाइज प्रोडक्शन ओवर 9 1 इज कंट्री क्लब, राइट? इट कैन बी आपका 1 9 ऑल्सो, सॉरी. प्रायोरिटाइज प्रोडक्शन 9 1 आपका प्रोडक्शन, हाँ इट शुड बी राइट एक्चुअली, इट शुड बी 9 1. आई हैव mentioned wrong here, I guess. It should be 9 for production and 1 for this one. It can be right मित्रा, autocorrect आपका 100% wrong. No, नहीं करेक्ट है, 100% राइट आपका, नॉट रॉन्ग, इट इज़ ट्रू आपका, ठीक है. सो व्हेन इट कम्स टू दिस वन, सो इट इज़ आपका, नाउ इट इज़ 1 9. द ग्राफ कैन बी बोथ डायरेक्शन, इट डिपेंड हाउ यू प्लॉट द पीपल इन दिस. 5 5 आपका मैनेजरियल ग्रेड, आइडियल फॉर द superior to all, no, it is आपका 9 9, ठीक है, it is middle of the road. We have achieved average but we do not have expertise in both ways, right? 1 9 leader country club style, 1 9 country club आपका, yes. The next one is 9 9 leaders improve balancing, no, it is आपका team management and all, right? So 2 and 4 means option B will be right answer. Got it guys? समझ में आ गया सबको ये? तो मैनेजरियल ग्रेड अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट वन है, थोड़ा सा ध्यान रखिएगा, दिस विल हेल्प यू इन योर अपकमिंग एग्जामिनेशन. next one, please quickly go through the question. Which of the following statement correctly distinguish transformational and transactional leadership? Transformational and transactional leadership, तो ये भी हमने डिस्कस किया था. I hope you won't face issue with this question also. So transformational means they are visionary and transactional means आपका task oriented, right? तो transactional leadership is suitable for high risk environment. No, transactional one is आपका task oriented. They do not encourage taking risk and all. Transformational foster innovation and emotional connection, whereas leaders transactional leader आपका routine and structure. Yes, transactional leaders motivate through reward and punishment. ट्रांजेक्शनल है, ट्रू है. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल एग्जाम्पल एंड एथिकल बिहेवियर 100% ट्रू है. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल लीडर्स आर डीपली इन्वॉल्व इन माइक्रो मैनेजमेंट. नो, ठीक है. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल डू नॉट इन्वॉल्व इन माइक्रो मैनेजमेंट, ट्रांजेक्शनल डज, राइट. Transformational leadership involved through the continuous iterative practice rather than the following fixed one. Transformational है, true है. तो 235 means आपका D should be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? Very good Sunil sir and everyone. आपका why A? It is D, not आपका A. ठीक है. So what was A? 234. It was 234. हाँ, 235. ठीक है. 235 is the right answer for this particular one. Correct है दोस्तों? आगे बढ़े. चलो next one. Okay. Now next topic itself is very very important or very very interesting one also. So when it comes to organizational change, see nowadays like हर organization कोई ना कोई change आपका लेके आ रहा होता है. And the problem is कि when we come up with these particular change, we do have some sort of resistance from the employees. We always want to, as a human being, we always want to maintain the status quo, right? तो हम नहीं बदलना चाहते हैं अपने आप को. अब ब्रेकिंग दैट स्टेटस क्यू इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. ठीक है. तो उसके लिए व्हाट वी विल बी रिक्वायरिंग एम्प्लॉय बाय इन दैट लीडर्स विल हेल्प अस इन दैट पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन. तो यहाँ पे ना जैसे जो चेंज मैनेजमेंट या जो थ्योरीज और आपका द चैलेंजेस विच वी फेस, दे आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन, राइट. सो दिस इज द कंटेंट. सो लेट्स गो थ्रू आपका द क्विक part of this. So when it comes to change is all about कि we are moving from old to new. ठीक है. जैसे हम बैंकिंग सिस्टम के अंदर we come up with the computers things. अब ये like देखने में बहुत आसान लगता है कि हाँ चेंज इज वेरी easy आपका, ठीक है. बट when it comes to the implications ना, it is very tough, right? So because देखो अगर आपसे जैसे let's say कल से हम आपसे बोलते हैं कि you only have to work on the field job or you only have to work on somewhere else whatever you are doing on daily basis, so it is very tough to manage that one because हम चाहते हैं कि यार हम उसी स्टेज में रहें बढ़िया से आपका, ठीक है. लेट्स से इफ यू आर अ मॉर्निंग पर्सन, अगर आपसे बोला जाए कि नहीं आपको नाइट में काम करना है तो दैट विल बी डिफिकल्टी, राइट. तो अब दैट इज अ नीड ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ठीक है. लेट्स से देयर इज अ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हु इज वर्किंग यूजिंग ऑफलाइन थिंग्स. नाउ due to competition, due to customer demands, we have to move to the online things. So that is the requirements. अब हमें क्या करना होगा? We have to aware people means the आपका employees of the organization or stakeholders कि why this change is necessary. We have to create some sense of urgency कि ये हमारे लिए क्यों important है. और we need आपका कि like what will be the benefit if we'll adopt this particular one at organization level as well as at individual level, right? And if we will not attempt that particular things, what will be the challenges at organization level and what you are going to lose in that case. तो वो सारी चीज़ें आपका, ठीक है. समटाइम इट इज़ फेयर ऑल्सो, समटाइम इट इज़ अपॉर्चुनिटीज ऑल्सो. वो सारी चीज़ जो हमें आपका बनानी होती है, ठीक है. तो नाउ हियर व्हेन इट कम्स टू चेंज मैनेजमेंट, so we have leaders, they are generally known as change agent in the organization and we do have different theories around change. तो एक आपने पढ़ा होगा सबसे फेमस है कर्टलुइन चेंज मैनेजमेंट अप्रोच. वी हैव अनफ्रीज, चेंज एंड रीफ्रीज. बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू दिस, जैसे आप देख सकते हैं कॉटर्स के 8 स्टेप प्लान आपका, ठीक है. Kotter's 8-step process for the change management. Kotter was a Howard University professor. इन्होंने सजेस्ट किया किसको आपका, ही सजेस्टेड कर्टलाइन चेंज मैनेजमेंट. एवरी थ्योरी इज मोस्टली अराउंड द कर्टलाइन चेंज मैनेजमेंट थ्योरी, बट दे हैव provided some ways how to achieve those particular things. ठीक है, उन्होंने बोला कि like if in your organization if you are adopting that change management approach, तो क्या आपका व्यू पॉइंट होना चाहिए, हाउ यू शुड, व्हाट शुड बी द स्टेप्स इन्वॉल्व इन दैट पर्टिकुलर इंटायर प्रोसेस, कैसे कैसे आपको उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है. ठीक है, तो जैसे 8 स्टेप, तो इन्होंने क्या बोला, क्रिएट सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी, वाई चेंज इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. देन आपका बिल्ड अ कोएलिशन दैट इज कॉल्ड पॉलिटिकल सपोर्ट फ्रॉम योर लीडर्स, एम्प्लॉय बाय इन. ठीक है, आपका यू हैव टू बिल्ड अ फोरम हु इज गोइंग टू लीड दैट पर्टिकुलर इंटायर चेंज इन ऑल. ठीक है, volunteer army under those particular leaders. Then we have action by removing the barriers if there is any. Generate short term win, we have to keep supporting आपका और like celebrating the small wins. ठीक है, अगर कुछ भी ऐसी चीज़ हो रही है तो you should appreciate them. जैसे अगर हम ओल्ड से न्यू में एंटर कर रहे हैं, लेट्स से देयर इज अ 3 प्रोसेस, ये आपका जो चेंज है वो दैट चेंज इज डिवाइडेड अमंग द 3 प्रोसेस, प्रोसेस 1 2 3. तो इफ यू हैव डन विद दिस पर्टिकुलर वन यू शुड सेलिब्रेट, बिकॉज people will feel आप, this will help you in maintaining the momentum, because जो यहाँ पे आपका चेंज का पार्ट है, his psychology was like very disturbed during that period, क्योंकि आप आपने उसका रूटीन खराब किया है. तो अगर आप इनको सेलिब्रेट करेंगे, he'll feel कि हाँ जो whatever efforts we are putting they are going in a right direction, so that is the one, right. Then sustain, which is आपका making the change permanent part of the organization, or it is called anchoring the change. And then institute. ठीक है, so like that should be part of the organizational DNAs and it should be followed on regular basis, you know, right. So that was generally part of this particular one. Next one, apart from this we have some other theories also. I'll just check the we have Kotter's 8-step model only. I guess we have only this theory आपका, and rest we have discussed earlier also. So if you have done, you do not have to worry, and if there is anything, so that will be part of question, I'll explain that area. ठीक है, चलो तो first question on your screen guys. And I'll be uploading the entire आपका HRM content today itself. ठीक है, so Vikas sir, Sunil sir and everyone, I'll request कि whenever you get time please go through this particular one once. हाँ, एक बार आप देखिएगा तो आपकी जो बैच है उसमें मैं इसको अपलोड कर दूंगा. ठीक है, सो जहाँ से लाइक नाउ यू डू नॉट हैव टू टेक एनी चांस. आई हैव टोल्ड यू द डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कंडीशंस ऑल्सो, द सिचुएशंस, कि जिनको 15 to 20 मार्क्स चाहिए, फॉर दैम इट इज़ लाइक अभी ये दिस इज अ गोल्डन चांस, गिव योर बेस्ट. जिनको आपका दोज हु हैव क्लियर लाइक लेट्स से नीड आपका 5-10 मार्क्स अब, अगेन पॉसिबल है. Those who have cleared 2 paper and anyhow they have they won't be able to clear the ABFM or any other paper. So my personal suggestion will be कि एक पेपर है, चलो अगली बार, या 2 पेपर जो भी रहेगा उनको अगली बार देखेंगे. अभी you have to आपको मिनिमाइज योर बर्डन फॉर द नेक्स्ट टाइम. ठीक है, कोशिश कीजिए अपना बेस्ट कि इसको ख़त्म करना यहीं पे. बट हाँ, अगर आप ऐसे लाइन में हैं कि जहाँ पे अभी तक चारों में से एक भी क्लियर नहीं हुए, बट आपका एक पेपर में 44 है, औरों में 48-49 है, आई विल नॉट सजेस्ट टू गिव दिस एग्जाम दिस टाइम, क्योंकि अपना जो अटेम्प्ट है उसको बचा करके रखिए. तो फर्स्ट वन आपका कॉन्सेप्ट एंड स्कोप ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल चेंज इंक्लूड ओनली बिहेवियरल चेंज अमंग एम्प्लॉइज एज आपका such as change in attitude and all. ठीक है, so organizational change include only behavioral, no. ठीक है, we have like strategic, technological, many changes are there. Technological change within organization typically aim improving productivity and reducing the response time, 100% true. Change in organizational culture does not affect the job set specification, it does. अब offline से offline online करो, obviously now you have to work according to the online tools and all. Physical setting among lighting and workplace design have impact on the productivity also. Next one is organizational redesign may involve decentralization of authority and reallocation of tasks. Yes, so 2 and 5 means option B should be right answer for this particular question. Correct है दोस्तों. तो the next question on your screen. Which of the following statement reflect principle and approaches in effective change management? Change should be imposed quickly and without consultation to reduce uncertainty. No, this is never suggested. ठीक है, मतलब we need आपका, we have to create a proper awareness. अगर कोई नई चीज़ आप एकदम से थोप दोगे लोगों के ऊपर, तो that is not, you are not going to achieve success in that case, right? This is not suggested. Communication during change must be face to face whenever it is possible, because face to face communication help to take आपका quick feedback and to resolve those particular one also. Visioning from the future to present is one of the possible approach to guide the change आपका हो सकता है, ठीक है. What, why we are doing that, क्या होगा फ्यूचर में अगर हम ऐसा आज करेंगे, तो दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. चेंज agent need to not understand organizational structure, understanding of that is must. Involving employee in decision making generally reduce resistance to change, ठीक है. If you involve people in the decision making, because now let's say decision making में you have participated and you have suggested something, now you will feel responsible for that one, right? So 235 means option A only will be right answer for this particular one. करेक्ट है गाइस. नेक्स्ट वन आपका, नेक्स्ट वन वरुण सर, वेरी वेरी गुड इवनिंग एंड यू आर लेट टुडे. एक बार आप देखिएगा एंड आई विल अपलोड, हाँ आई विल बी अपलोडिंग दिस 45 to 49. बेटर नॉट टू अटेंड द पेपर. Sunil sir, like any subject where you have less than आपका 45, if you have less than 45, so I'll not recommend if you have that single attempt. But Sunil sir, if you have 45 and 45 plus in every subject, then obviously you should go for this one. And it is like you'll see in HRM ना, people will score 75, 80 and all these kind of things. अगर वो पिछली बार की तरह बनाएंगे, अगर टफ भी बनाएंगे तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा स्टेटमेंट बेस बनाएंगे. स्टेटमेंट बेस भी नहीं होता था पहले आपका, ठीक है. इन ऑल पेपर इफ़ यू आर 45 प्लस, नो, यू हैव टू गिव मोर टाइम टू दिस वन, ठीक है. अभी ऐसा ना मत करें, यू हैव टू गिव मोर टाइम टू दिस वन. एंड इफ यू गेट एनी कन्फ्यूजन, जस्ट डू कनेक्ट विद मी, डू कॉल, सो आई विल ट्राई माई बेस्ट टू हेल्प यू आउट इन दिस. लाइक वी आर हैविंग अ गोल्डन चांस. वी विल टेक रिस्क इन योर केस. रीजन बीइंग, क्योंकि हमारे पास एक ऑप्शन है, लाइक वी डू हैव एन ऑप्शंस टू क्रैक दिस पर्टिकुलर वन इन एन अटेम्प्ट. आपका ओवरऑल हाउ मेनी मार्क्स यू रिक्वायर्ड? मॉड्यूल वाइज ही चल रहे हैं वरुण सर, मॉड्यूल वाइज ही चल रहे हैं, ठीक है. वी आर डूइंग मॉड्यूल वाइज ओनली. यू, आई नीड ओनली फॉर, हाँ ऑब्वियसली, देन वाई यू विल स्किप दिस वन? हाँ yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. I thought you are asking about that one. 100%. You need 45. Okay. So you, like, you should start celebrating your CIB success now only. One subject below this one. Yes, yes. Kamal sir, in that case na, I'll suggest ki better to avoid this one. Okay. Kamal sir, like if you have one subject less than 45 na, better to avoid. Next time you'll have single attempt आपका and you will be able to find this one. ठीक है. Okay. Kamal sir is your friend. Sunil sir, same question I got. ठीक है. Oh, if you got BRBL 55, you have to have give this one. ठीक है. I got BRBL 55, other less than. Now Abhishek sir, you just have to crack this one 50 plus. Next time only you will be having three paper then. But Kamal sir case, I'll be say कि yes, you should avoid this one. So which of the following statement best practice and principle of change management with banking organization? Change saturation is concerned where organization undergo multiple changes in short time, causing adaptability fatigue. Yes, अगर बार बार चेंज आप करोगे तो this will be the problem. Manager play a passive active role आपका wrong है. Because without leadership buy-in or आपका without political support, you are not going to deal with this one. Change emergence of dedicated change management group, the strategic move to institutionalize the change facilitation. Yes. Integration of change and project management enhance consistency and align people, focus on change implementations. Employees are expected to drive organizational change through active participation and responsibility delegation. It should be आपका management, not employee. ठीक है, employee they do not have power to delegate or this one ना, ठीक है, that should be management. So 134, do we have 134 here? 134, yes. Option B should be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? Yes, yes. Kamal sir, 100% yes. And that would be the better strategy. Like subject like HRM, we can take this chance. अभी आप HRM जैसे सब्जेक्ट में ऐसे चांस ले सकते हैं. And even like that will be supporting your overall score. By chance अगर किसी उसमें आपका field be requiring some areas and all ना, so that will be requiring. Abhishek sir, just do ping me on app na application or on Telegram. I'll share a comprehensive study notes आपका, ठीक है, with concepts and the unit wise practice also, so that will help you. ठीक है. In HRM, central banking and rural banking, I can help you with these kind of things. But those who are preparing, even your friend are also preparing for any other stream na, so you can tell them. I can help you with the unit wise आपका exam level questions, but IT and I even for IT and risk management also, but we'll be not getting that much of time to conduct classes for all the subject. ठीक है, I'll be doing for HRM and central banking and rural banking will be done by Devashri ma'am. She'll be starting from tomorrow onwards. एंड अगर किसी को क्वेश्चन सेट आपका यूनिट वाइज प्रैक्टिस एंड अदर चाहिए होता, डू लेट मी नो, सो आई ट्राई टू हेल्प यू आउट इन दैट केस. John Cotter's 8-step model for successful change. The first one, delay communication until after major actions are completed to avoid resistance. आपका ठीक है. No, delaying communication will worsen the conditions, right? We'll never suggest this particular one. Short term win should be planned and celebrate to build momentum. Yes. The next one is vision should be clear, emotionally compelling, and simple. Empowering action involve only delegation of authority, not removable or removal of obstacles. Also, change should be made part of organizational culture to ensure sustainability. Yes, आपका. So 235. 235 means option A only will be right answer for this particular one. Correct है? Very good. चलो next one guys. Okay. Next unit is आपका HRM in Indian banks. ठीक है. So HRM in Indian banks. Okay. So now okay. Just allow me 2 minutes. हाँ. Just allow me not आपका 5 minute. ठीक है. Just allow me 5 minutes and please go through this particular one. I have to fill my water bottle and I have to feed my pet also. So just allow me 5 minutes. हाँ. I'll be there. Alright guys. मस्क चलो. Okay guys, so when it comes to HRM आपका इन बैंक, सो इट इज़ सिमिलर, ठीक है। देखो यहाँ पे कुछ ज़्यादा चेंजेस आपका नहीं है, लाइक व्हेन इट कम्स टू HRM फंक्शन इन बैंक ऑल्सो, सो सिमिलरली टू दैट वन, ठीक है। लाइक लेट्स से आपका फर्स्ट स्टेप्स इन, ओके जस्ट अ मिनट, आई विल कम बैक टू दैट वन, ठीक है। सो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू डू द ह्यूमन रिसोर्स प्लानिंग, ठीक है। HRP इज similar to that, okay, like it is all about the demand and supply analysis, कि how many people we require, ठीक है। let's say we required 1000 people and we have a supply of आपका suppose that 700 people, that means we having a variance of 300 लोगों की हमें ज़रूरत है। सो दिस इज आपका ह्यूमन रिसोर्स प्लानिंग, सो वेयर वी आर डूइंग दीज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स। सो human resource planning process generally comprise, first one is assessing current human resources, then we have assessing future business expansion and projections, okay, let's say if we are opening a new branches and all, okay, so how many people will be requiring for those particular one. Assess and forecast number and type of human resources additionally required to meet these above a business forecast, let's say it is 300 people. Then internal and external, okay, how you are going to recruit these 300 people or of the defined आपका skill set and all, okay. Then we have acquiring people at right time from within or outside. Outside is something like you can go for the recruitment process or you can take help of agencies and all, so they generally comes under this one. Then making the people available at the required place at the right time, okay. Let's say you are coming up with a new branch, so we'll be requiring skill set in others areas accordingly. You do not have to study these particular one also. This is similar to the normal HRP or human resource management process. Recruitment, as I said also, it is आपका basically it is a elimination process. Let's say we come up with 300 persons recruitment and there are 3 lakh people who applies for this particular job, and now these 300 also कि we are required people of different in our job description, we'll be mentioning about the experiences or the education or the other things, and out of this then there are 3 crore people who want to apply for 300 posts, but you eliminated those आपका remaining people. Now you got an application of 3 lakh people for the selection is basically it like in bank basically what we do, we come up with the आपका prelims test, mains test or the entire interview process and whatever it is, okay. Then we are out of these 3 lakh we are exactly selecting the right skill persons for the right job and all, okay. Then we have training and development, as you guys have done in this particular one earlier also, okay. So it include introduction the process and introduce the new intern to the bank, employee owned business or the function particular department, training in specific product and technical skills, on the job training initially आपका, ठीक है. And we have work based assignment in respective of business function. We have across functional attachments आपका, ठीक है. So rotations of job and others, so that they can develop the different skill set and all, right. Welfare, the facilities which are generally provided by the organization like insurance and other kind of things. Compensation, आपका salary and all, right. Then आपका performance management, the KPIs which we have provided them, and their like how they are performing. Based on this we are doing appraisals or we are resending them for the training and all. We got some sort of training need if anywhere it is applicable. Expectations from the HR departments, again that right person at right job areas and all, okay. Challenges आपका, so when it comes to major challenges this can be asked, this is bit आपका difference and with regard to banking only. HR planning must be illustrative, the process of developing human resources available from all sources, the strength and weakness of staffing options such as outsourcing, use contingent workers, and आपका downsizing must be placed in improve manpower planning and all. The recruitment process must be done strategically to source the correct talent. The selection process आपका, it should be fair in others, and there should be defined steps. An effective training program to define the expectations, actual training need, handle performance management, the other areas. Non-performer will go for the training and all, and over performers or good performers will get appraisals and all. आपका job man fit by placing right person at right job and all. So that is generally comes under this one. Okay, let's start with the practice now. So the nature and evaluation of training and development practices in bank. Training and development in bank. So training in bank has moved toward the experimental, digital, and analytical learning methods. Yes, it is. Second one is assessment centers and e-learning tool are now part of the standard training techniques. Yes. बैंक डिस्करेज जॉब रोटेशन नो, ये तो हमारा प्राइमरी होता है ना, वन पर्सन एज अ पी ओ और क्लर्क ऑल्सो वी वर्क ऑन द मल्टीपल पार्ट्स. Training now include element that benefit employee both professionally and personally. Senior officials are nominated for training at premier institute like this also. Yes. So 1245. 1245 means option D will be right answer for this particular question. Next one, guys. Sorry. So correct statement about the compensation and performance management system in bank. So wage settlement for public sector bank are negotiated at industry level by IBA. I hope you remember that third आपका BPS, ठीक है. So bipartite settlement, 13 bipartite settlement all, sorry, ठीक है. So 5 days working remain there only. So first one is true. So basically we have unions and IBA negotiation. Then after IBA approval, it go to Ministry of Finance. They approve that one, right? Private sector bank link compensation to performance using method like stock options and all. Yes. Public sector bank have implemented 360-degree feedback system for the appraisal. 360-degree feedback is basically, it is all about like all the stakeholders, including your customers, आपका managers or the management or your colleagues or anyone else आपका in the system. But this is not part of the public sector banks. So this is wrong. When it comes to incentive like आपका spot awards and surprise award boost आपका morale. Yes. Private bank often include appeal process for performance rating dispute and all. Private bank it can be, ठीक है. So 1245, 1245 means option A only should be right answer for this particular one. Okay. So appeal based mechanism are placed in many private bank for the rating dispute, like if anybody intentionally have given the lower rating and all. Highlight the HRM challenges and strategic responses required in modern banking institutions. बहुत basic unit है, you do not have to invest much time here. Just have one readings, that is more than sufficient. So HRM challenges and strategic responses required to modern banking institutions. Strategic HRM and meaningful background check are essential to reduce fraud and build an ethical banking culture. सभी जगह implement होता है this thing, including banking also. Employee engagement policies are secondary concern and do not impact attrition. Employee policies are very important one. Experimental learning based training system are being replaced by traditional classroom format to ensure cost effective. No, it should be reverse. Competency mapping can help ensure job person match. आपका competency is like what we require to perform a job and what skill set, and accordingly people. Linking performance to reward through though effective in private bank, still facing lag in implementation in public sector bank. ठीक है, यहाँ पे अभी नहीं है ये. तो what we have to find out in this case आपका correctly highlight. So 1 in 5 means option C will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है? Easy one again, very very easy one. ठीक है, चलो next one. Okay. Next one we have knowledge management. ठीक है, next unit is आपका knowledge management. So concept of knowledge management, significant and IT enable areas. So when it comes to knowledge management, it include explicit आपका codified transmittable and tactics like personal experiences based knowledge. Knowledge management involve gathering, organizing, sharing and analyzing knowledge to enhance organizational performance. Companies with successful knowledge management are called knowledge intensive firm led by आपका CFOs, ठीक है, CKOs सॉरी, चीफ नॉलेज ऑफिसर, हु मैनेज knowledge आपका reservoirs. CKOs oversee the knowledge harvester to identify and utilize the knowledge asset, potentially increasing sale and आपका clientele. So this is knowledge management is something कि जहाँ पे we are doing some sort of continuous research on the existing आपका processes or आपका customer base and all. ठीक है, we are identifying their demands and we are basically doing some sort of trend analysis and all, so that we can become the first one to serve them. So एक वो जो advantages होता है, competitive advantages that you can get. So key driver of knowledge management initiative, so which include global competition, especially in emerging economies like India, increased business and management complexity, faster innovation due to industrial competition, increased workforce mobility and growing recognition on ongoing and lifelong आपका learnings and all. So it include features like knowledge management initiative enhance cost cutting, product process innovations and competitiveness. Though direct ROI impact may not always be measurable. ठीक है, like knowledge management से हम like we can innovate at a faster rate and we can have some sort of competitors as also. We can become the first one to serve those kind of things in the market. Like जैसे current जो trend है उसको आप study करें, so what can be the expectations of customer after 6 months or after 1 year or after 2 years. Accordingly you are aligning your strategic goal of the organization. It improve employee competencies profile also, especially in knowledge intensive firm aided by e-learnings. Unlike physical asset, organizational value increase with knowledge and management use over time. Knowledge management support ongoing value creation, significantly benefiting the knowledge intensive companies. Knowledge management boosts customer service and support the CRM also, contributing to growth in new generation bank. It aid in risk assessment for loan proposals and inform credit decisioning. Then we have knowledge management help organization complete effectively and enable faster scientific decision making. Knowledge management foster learning organization culture, encouraging continuous learning and knowledge applications. ठीक है, तो for that one we use आपका MIS जो हमारा existing management system है. We are using big datas and all to do some sort of आपका that interpretations and all. ठीक है, so that we can have kind of आपका earliest, we can have some sort of earliest in the market. तो जो भी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं उनको हम इनकैश कर पाएँ. ठीक है, नॉलेज मॉडल फॉर बैंक कैन फॉलो डिकार मॉडल. So DICAR, which is recommended strongly for a software industry, This model are different from the usual approaches in the sense it start from the end, from the result, which is a reverse process. Descartes model, since result are kept at the very top and one work backwards, there is a greater possibility of achieving the desired result. ठीक है, so in basically it is R for आपका ensuring worthwhile result. Basically it work आपका इन्होंने क्या बोला, flow according to this. ठीक है, so this is the objective. Taking effective action, then we have procuring the knowledge, having the necessary information, and आपका accordingly data is collected, आपका store and process to create above information. So this is the goal, kind of we are doing, moving this particular one in this direction. ठीक है, ensure worthwhile result. For that one we are taking effective actions such as आपका effect of which generate data, procure the knowledge which is the basis for the above, having the necessary information which reflected to produce, and accordingly data is collected, stored and processed to create the above information also. Database management, so database which help us in knowledge management in many ways. तो जहाँ पे we are using the आपका datas in different decision making and all. अजय सर, अभी आप देखो ना ये like earlier it we can do some sort of predictions regarding the or about these kind of things ना, कि कौन सा मॉड्यूल वे आपका इम्पॉर्टेंट होगा, कौन सा नहीं होगा. बट इस बार के जो पेपर हो रहे हैं तो आई विल सजेस्ट कि नॉट फोकस ऑन दिस वन. अभी अगर आप इंडिविजुअल सब्जेक्ट वाइज ही, टॉपिक वाइज ही जाते हैं तो दैट विल बी द राइट स्ट्रेटेजी. स्पेशली अगर आपको 10-12 मार्क्स एक्स्ट्रा चाहिए तो उस केस में तो मैं बिल्कुल भी सजेस्ट नहीं करूँगा. फोकस ऑन ऑल एरियाज. ठीक है, सो कॉन्सेप्ट वाइज सभी एरियाज को एक बार टच कीजिए एंड इट इज़ पॉसिबल. इतना ज़्यादा सिलेबस नहीं है. डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट इन बैंक, कलेक्ट ऑर्गेनाइज्ड डेटा for efficient retrieval and manipulation, sources internally or externally to meet bank specific need. It support marketing activities and improves service quality through database marketing and direct marketing techniques. In the service driven banking industry, relationship marketing आपका reliant on the trust based customer relationship is a key pillar. Database management enhance this by providing a clear customer profile to tailor services. Customer information file are indexed and scored to predict purchasing behavior, initially used by the mailers and booklet. Then we have the technology. Database now enable personalized client package or the cross selling or the kind of upselling and other new product launch and everything, right? So database management methodology, we can among the various methods bank can use आपका segmentation technique like different customer wise or account wise, custom clustering, data mining. We can have online analytical processing, e-retails, database conquest marketing, tele marketing, and this. So basically that data is आपका segregated in different ways. Accordingly we are using that particular one. So basically this entire data is helping us in the overall आपका managerial decision making for the organization itself, right? Data mining, analyzing data from various perspective to uncover useful information, using software tool to identify correlation and pattern in large database, aiding knowledge generation through experience analysis and research. Bank use this to gain competitive advantages, increasing employee training and cross fertilization of ideas. So आपका data management in banks, understand areas where database system are widely used, like gauge the intensity of database, use marketing and enhancing a bank image, identify reason for the high or the poor system used in banking itself. So assumptions आपका इस तरीके से जो रहेंगे, correct है. So basically when it comes to your summary part of this one, it is all about कि what is knowledge management concept, type of knowledge management, definition, drivers, knowledge management in bank, knowledge management for bank, and IT and database, tool and techniques, AI in banking, database and data mining. So these are the subtopics which are generally part of this, and a brief summary also. Let's practice with the question. So, which of the following statement best reflect the conceptual fundamentals of knowledge management? So, knowledge management treat uh, tacit and explicit knowledge identically, since both can be codified easily. Uh, I guess tacit knowledge we cannot आपका codify, right? So this is based on the like expectations or experiences and all. Explicit can be, but tacit is when information is not available. It is very tough to आपका codify. हाँ, explicit can be where we have exact numbers and all. So this should be wrong. The know how refer to the practical application of knowledge rather than just theoretical awareness. Yes, true है. Japanese researcher emphasis static and non humanistic. It should be humanistic आपका, ठीक है. Japanese they refer to the dynamic and humanistic. Wrong है ये भी. Knowledge is often confused with data and information, though all three are distinctly different in knowledge management. आपका CKO is responsible for identifying, organizing, leveraging the internal knowledge asset. He is not responsible. अच्छा okay हाँ, CKO is chief knowledge. हाँ, this is true आपका, right? Do 2 4 5. Do we have 2 4 5 here? Yes, we have. So option D should be right answer. Correct है Varun sir? Very good. So option D will be right answer for the not tech. हाँ, tacit knowledge is not easily codified. Explicit can be. Japanese researcher which emphasizes on dynamic and human oriented understanding of knowledge, not just that particular. Next one. So knowledge management lead to rapid profitability growth with easily measurable ROI in short term. Knowledge management lead to profitable. No, it is आपका. It is not that easy to integrate आपका ROI and even the measurement and others. So second one is physical asset and knowledge asset both depreciate similar fashion. No, physical asset आपका we can use depreciation, but knowledge asset usually they appreciate. Knowledge enable a company to groom its employees into knowledge workers through continuous learning. Organizational value under knowledge management can increase significantly, often exceeding book value many times. Yes, knowledge can assist in informed credit decision using tool like knowledge discovery and data mining. 3 4 5. 3 4 5 means option A will be right answer for this particular one. Next one. the use of database marketing in retail banking. Database marketing uh, retail banking. So database we are using for the आपका to make decisions like which product to launch for the retail and retail customer segmentation and the different areas also. ठीक है, तो आज की डेट में सारा डेटा ड्रिवन ही सारी चीज़ें आपकी होती हैं और मैक्सिमम चीज़ें आपका जो डेटा बेसिस पे ही होती हैं. ठीक है. So first one is आपका database marketing refer to use of predictive analytics to develop human resource strategies in bank. No, this is आपका not database आपका. ठीक है. Database marketing refer to the use of predictive analytics to develop human resource strategies is like part of HRM. Database marketing is something where we are finding the, like let's say after studying a person who having account with your accounts based on the spending income sources and all, we are using that data for the cross selling or for upselling and all, right? Not for the this areas. Second one, a well maintained customer database enables segmentation and delivery of customized services. Yes, आपका retail even that customer segmentation as per their values and others. So this is right. Relationship marketing in bank thrive on knowledge customer profile and offering relevant services. True. Early form of database marketing in bank include आपका mailers and information booklet. ये भी हमने go through भी किया था. Customer information file are scored based on the transaction frequency only and have no role in आपका product targeting. No. Customer information file are scored based on the transaction frequency only. No, they custom product targeting and all that is also part of this one, right? So 2 3 4 means आपका option D will be right answer for this particular question. Correct है? तो option D will be right. Predictive analytics for HR is not database marketing, and CIF are evaluated on multiple parameters, not just the transaction frequency itself, right? चलो नेक्स्ट वन. ओके, दिस इज इट. तो ये हमारा आज का डिस्कशन मॉड्यूल ए. नाउ इन नेक्स्ट सेशन वी विल बी टारगेटिंग 2 मॉड्यूल. आज आई जस्ट वांट टू हैव अ बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन. थोड़ा सा आप लोगों से बात नहीं होता बहुत दिन से. सो कल वी विल बी टारगेटिंग आपको मॉड्यूल बी, कंप्लीट मॉड्यूल बी, बिकॉज वी हैव अगेन 5 यूनिट एंड मॉड्यूल सी ऑल्सो. तो मॉड्यूल बी एंड सी का रिविजन विल बी डूइंग टुमारो. एंड देन आपका दे आफ्टर आई विल बी शेयरिंग दिस PDF. तो आई रिक्वेस्ट टू एवरीवन कि एक बार गो थ्रू कीजिएगा इसको डाउनलोड करके. कॉन्सेप्ट्स और आपको जो अदर एरियाज हैं वो यहाँ पे देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. ठीक है वरुण सर? हाँ वरुण सर, आई विल बी शेयरिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर वन जस्ट आफ्टर दिस सेशन ना. आई विल बी अपलोडिंग फॉर द एंटायर आपका HRM सब्जेक्ट, नॉट ओनली फॉर दिस वन. हाँ वरुण सर कुछ कहना चाहते हैं? ओके ठीक है. तो आई विल बी शेयरिंग फॉर द एंटायर सब्जेक्ट ऑफ HRM. तो एक बार आप लोग खुद से भी थोड़ा एफर्ट्स मारें, देखिएगा मतलब वेर इट हाउएवर इट इज़ आपका पॉसिबल, एक बार उस तरीके से आप लोग लेके चलिएगा. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट विल बी हैविंग आपका रेगुलर सेशंस. ठीक है, तो रेगुलर सेशंस में जस्ट अलाउ मी हाफ एन आवर. तो आई विल बी अपलोडिंग ऑल दीज पर्टिकुलर PDF एंड आई हैव एडेड मॉक टेस्ट, यूनिट वाइज मॉक टेस्ट फॉर HRM, module wise mock test and full length mock test. And if your friends are going for any other आपका subject, let's say somebody is going for central banking, rural banking, or anyone IT, and especially IT people get very less content in the market. So IT I cannot take classes, but I can help you with the unit wise practices and module wise mock. Okay, I'll add those particular one, and if they'll be requiring PDF and all, so you can directly connect with me. I'll be sharing those one. Okay, Varun sir and Sunil sir and other also guys, Vikas sir and everyone, and Varshali also, Ajay sir. ठीक है, तो I'll see you tomorrow guys. Tomorrow 9 o'clock. So every day I'll come up with a tomorrow we will be targeting 2 modules 9 to 12, and every day we'll be doing आपका a set of practice and revision and all, and just do follow these things, and make sure कि you'll get good revision or good content, so which is aligned with your part also. And even if you have some specific requirement also, just do let me know, so I can I can speak to the content team, तो content वालों से मैं जल्दीबाजी में कुछ आपके लिए prepare कर पाऊँ, ठीक है. But for HRM we have more than enough. But for other subject like rural banking will be doing complete, central banking also. But जो remaining subject है वहाँ पे unit wise mock test I can provide you, unit module wise mock also, and if you want PDF of those one, so I'll be sharing those also, ठीक है. चलो, so this is it from my side guys. Thank you for joining this session, thank you for watching this.